Hello and welcome to Friday, March the 21st. I would say long time no talk, but you just took a vacation with me, so just took a little mini vacay with me, so long time no answered question, whatever. Since that was over a week ago now, when I, did last week's question, and Minxie has to love upon me because I just got home and I'm a little late. I'm a little like 2 hours late. But because I had a doctor's appointment, just kind of a checkup kind of dealio. But of course I did get stabbed, so that's my little armband from getting stabbed. And I get to pee in a cup because as I've mentioned, and I did mention it to them. I mean, there might be TMI here for a minute, so you can just mute me if you don't want to know. But thanks to the Eloquist, I get to play this fun little game of what color is my pee going to be. So I let them know, and it's something that's been going on since I had started taking the Eloquist. My original doctor's appointment with Kadwani, I mentioned it to him, and he didn't really make a big deal out of it or anything, so it's just kind of something that happens. But I did mention it to them today, just to make sure, since maybe they weren't aware of the situation. So I guess I'm done speaking about that. You can unmute me. We're done talking. If you had muted me for the TMI, but I guess already telling you I peed in a cup. And once again, she talked about shitting in the box, because she was talking about either getting a colonoscopy or do her color guard, or I guess there's you get a card, and you basically wipe your shit on the card and then send it in, and I guess you're good for a year with that one. If you're good with the color guard, it's 3 years. If it's the colonoscopy, it's 10 years. But I'm I'll just shit in a box. That's fine. As long as I can have that option, we're going to go with that option. So I did have the doctor's appointment this morning, and I mentioned my echo, because as far as I know, I've looked it up on my patient portal. I do go see Kadwani again in a week, on the 31st, I believe, because they pushed it back. They rescheduled my appointment. It was the middle of April, but. So maybe he'll tell me more about it, but she was able to look it up and tell me basically everything looked normal. She said boring is good. So I don't know if Kadwani is going to talk with me about it, whatever. But she said from what she could tell from the report, everything looked normal and boring, so I'll take it. I guess. So mare. There's the minx. But yes, first night back at work last night for a night, and then it's my weekend again. Yay! There's my great niece, I guess. I guess I'm the great uncle, I don't know, of Holly's baby is having a birthday party this weekend, so we're going to Chuck E. Cheese this weekend for that. But that's about all I'm doing for that. So then next week I get to go back to both jobs, because I start back at Parks and Rec. He wanted to start me on the 10th, but because we were going on that little trip, because I told him, I can work 3 days, and then he's like, I don't want to make you do that, so I think he just pushed me to the next payday, which is next Monday, so I get to go back to doing part-time Parks and Rec, making some extra money. It's just never enough. But at least I didn't get totally screwed on my taxes this year, so maybe I'm in a better position than I was before. I don't know. I don't even need to win. Somebody, what was in California? They won the $1 million like lotto jackpot. I don't even need like $1 million jackpot. I just need like a couple $1,000s, you know, maybe just enough to pay off one of these loans I got going on, you know, and it's like, just be done with it and, you know, not have to worry about it anymore, you know. Like, you know, $10,000 would probably set me good, you know. Nice little windfall. I mean, even just $5,000, hell, I could pay off like 2 loans. I could pay off tower loan and get some of this other shit. Like, it just, I mean, even just like $2,000, $3,000, you know, would pay off tower loan. And then, you know, I could go from there, but, you know, it is what it is. It's wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, I see, how long has my hair been like that? Beautifulness. But yeah, so I worked one night and got to 2 mods. My welcome back to work was this lady in Lawn and Garden, and she was wanting the wind chimes, the mushroom wind chimes, and I scanned it, and I was like, oh, like we're getting some in on the 21st and then the 27th or whatever, and blah 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 blah, you know. She's like, oh, you know, she's like, I'll take 2 or whatever. So I scanned it and I told her, you know, we have some coming. I guess the 21st was today, so there'll probably be some coming in today, some coming in on the 27th, and she's like, okay, I'll take that one. The display. And I'm like, I don't think we sell the display. I was like, I'm not sure that we sell the display. And she's like, why wouldn't you sell a display? You know? And I can't remember like what, like at one point, like even well that might have been the end of it when like, because I was like, you'll have to go ask somebody and find out for sure if they do that. Like, you know, like go up front and ask or whatever. She's like, how about if I just take it with me, and if they won't sell it to me, they can just bring it back. And I was like, no. Because even like at one point her kid even brought up, the kid was like, I don't think there's a price tag on it. And she's like, why wouldn't it have a price tag on it? All the rest of these have price tags on them. Well, they had little cards that were attached to them. You know, that's not necessarily a price tag. It was an information tag for one thing. So I looked it over, and it's like, yeah, there's no price tag on it. So it's like, I was like, I don't think we sell the displays, lady. Like, I'm a grunt. I don't, you know. Like, if she would, can you get a manager over here? Somebody who, you know, because, like, I don't have the authority to do that myself, you know. And, but once I said something about, you know, I was like, oh, yeah, there's no price on it or whatever. She was like, okay, well, thank you, you know, or whatever. And I was like, yep. And then I just walked away. Because I knew as soon as I walked away, she was going to, like, try to get it herself. Or I had a feeling anyway. And after because I just kind of like threw my work phone onto my cart. I had my cart. I was kind of already in a bad mood because it was like, you know, first night back. Like I'm the only mod crew member there, and they were wanting like 3 different mods done, and it's like, you know, the higher ups, not, you know, but it's like it was a big deal. It's like, oh, it's got to get done tonight, whatever, blah 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 blah, and it's like, it's just me. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So I was kind of already in a bad mood anyway. And I was already in a, you know, I was in a bad mood because it's like, I just got back from vacation. I'd been off for, you know, like a week, whatever. And it's like, you know, so I was kind of already in a bad mood. I didn't present my bad mood to her at first, you know, because I said something about going and asking somebody twice. And I even was like, it's like, but she was like determined to get that fucking, you know, the display, and I'm like, I don't think we sell or I mean, sometimes toward the end of the season, maybe, or I don't, like, sometimes, I don't even know, like, there's a multitude of things that it's like, I don't even know, like, sometimes they'll sell, like, the display TVs. I haven't seen them do that for a while either, though, so I know, maybe it depends on who the department manager is, like, I don't know anything about that. What's allowed, what's not allowed, you know, there again, I'm just a grunt. I'm not, you know, I can't make that decision anyway. You know, Minxie's having a moment. Yummy. But yeah, it was kind of like, so I just kind of threw my phone on my cart and walked away, and I heard jingle, 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 but it didn't last very long. So I went over there just out of curiosity, and it was still hanging there. She didn't take it with her, so. But I bet she tried to get it herself, you know. It's kind of like. So that was my welcome back to work after, you know, being gone a week. So. That's like, I heard he was. It's like, I don't want to people right now. And here we are. Here we are. What is this? Squishmallow stuffed PTS cashews. Woods book. Cat toy. Oh, that's a Christmas thing. So that's a Christmas. I had a ticket sitting here, and I was like, it was like a long ticket, and I'm like, what the hell did I buy? I saw cashews. So that was probably with my my extra 15% discount that they give us around Christmas time. But if you work, you know, Black Friday or whatever, that used to be what it was if you work Black Friday, they would give you this extra 15% off. So you actually get 25% off one entire transaction, you know. But so that must have been because it looks like I was buying things for Christmas, you know, buying bags and different stuff to put people's gifts in, like I did with Olivia's thing. So I found it. I actually got it off Amazon. She's not going to see this. Even if she does, she's not going to know, you know, what it is. But it has blue. Woo! There's like different games and stuff. But I don't even know if she'll know how to play the games. But at least, you know, Bluey will talk to her if she opens the watch. So she will appreciate that. Oh, goodness. I only worked one night, and I'm already like, bleh. But then it's like, I had to, you know, I mean, going to the doctor's office is not a big deal, I guess, you know. It's like you just sit there and they, you know, ask you questions and just pump you and all the good stuff, you know. But anyway, let's see about a question. Might as well while we're here, right? Okay. Would you rather spend a week alone? Yes. Oh. In an expensive hotel or a week with all of your friends in a cheap hotel? Do we each have our own room? Like, I mean, I don't know that I mean, I guess I do have, you know. I mean, my travel buddies, Sean and Marilee, you know, we wouldn't take up a whole hotel, but, you know, we could bring people like, you know, Heather and Blaine, and people, you know, people. But it's like, would we have our own room? But there again, I don't know. I assume we'd be going to do things other than just staying at the hotel. Like, we'd be going on adventures. I mean, both of them sound just fine to me. Like spending a week alone, you know, enjoying an expensive hotel. So actually, you know, I think I'm gonna go for the tranquility. I think I'm gonna go for the spending a week alone in an expensive hotel by myself. You know, because I can order in DoorDash. I can just, you know, oops, shit. I can. It's my room. I can do what I want. But even it's like, you know, spend all, you know, like, hopefully all of my friends aren't all in the same room. Like, I would still want that, you know, my own space, I guess, is nice. I appreciate my own space. And just to have, like, I guess, the freedom of, like, doing what I want when I want and just enjoying an expensive hotel and all the luxury. Though, from what I found of luxury hotels, like, they're fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. They don't sound like luxury to me. They, like, make you pay extra for bullshit that, like, if you go to the Super 8, you get for free. Like, parking and Wi-Fi and breakfast and, you know, all these other things you have to pay fucking extra for. When it's like, go to Super 8, you know, I mean, it's not great, but it's like, all that shit's included, you know? Might not be the best breakfast, but you know, it sounds really nice just going on a little trip by myself, just staying in this fancy, expensive hotel and just kind of enjoying it all by myself. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna just hang out with me and enjoy just doing my own thing. But otherwise, you know, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like I said, I assume if we're staying in a hotel, we're not just staying at the hotel. We're going and doing things. You know, I assume. So it's like, especially if we all got our own room and we just kind of had our own little space. You know, of course, Heather and Blaine can share a room. They're a couple. Like, if Gail and Angela come, they can have their own room. They're a couple. You know, they can have their own little place together. You know, but so I guess if we were going on some grand adventure, I guess that would be nice. But it's like, if we're just staying at the hotel, you know, like I said, I assume we would be on some kind of adventure, but that would be more about the adventure than staying in a hotel with my friends. You know, just like, what, are we just gonna sit around and play cards or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, if I'm gonna sit around a hotel for a week, like, I'll just do it by myself and just enjoy the luxury, just enjoy, you know, because I've watched some of these videos on YouTube about people going to these fancy hotels, and I'm like, I'd like to, you know, stay there and enjoy it, you know, just wander around and eat some food at the fancy restaurants and, you know, have a good time. I've always wanted to go stay at the Westin up in Kansas City. It's the hotel with the waterfall. I just always wanted to go stay at the hotel with the waterfall. But that's supposedly a fancy luxury hotel. Sure, Jan. I don't know. It's another one where I think you have to pay a surcharge for Wi-Fi. I think breakfast in the morning is like $30 per person. You know, I was like, that's not luxury to me. That's not like, you know, like, luxury is like, you don't have to worry about everything. Everything's taken care of. You know, like, I guess because, oh, well, you have money, you'll just go ahead and pay for it anyway. Because you have so much money, you just don't know what to do with it. And you're just stupid with your money. It's just so annoying to me. I'm like, how can these fancy hotels, like, charge extra for this shit? You know, it's like I said, you go to the Motel 6 or, you know, one of the, you know, of course it's not luxury, but it's a place to stay, you know, but it's like all this shit's included, and here it's like, I guess rich people just like to throw around money just to prove how rich they are, because it's like, oh yes, I'll pay for all of it. Oh, give me the breakfast, don't pay. Like, I mean, I guess I understand if you're getting, like, room service or something, because that's, like, extra. I get that, I understand. But, I mean, you know, a lot of places, like, if you go and stay, there's, like, a continental breakfast, you know, some kind of something that they give you, even if it's just, like, honey buns, you know, great value honey buns or some bullshit. You know, I mean, we've stayed in some hotels that's basically what you get, if you get anything, you know. But then we've had other places that have been really good and have given us, you know, fed us pretty well. But all of them seem to have the waffle machine, but it's like, I don't really need a waffle, because it's like I know we're going to be eating more as we travel. So it's like I don't want to fill up on a waffle. But yes, so if I was going to stay in a hotel with friends, that would be more, like I said, about the adventure and what we would do outside of the hotel. If it's I'm just going to stay at the hotel myself and just enjoy those amenities, I suppose, or maybe what's nearby. I don't know. It could all be adventure. I don't know, because the Westin up there in Kansas City, it's connected to like Crown Center. It's like a mall. It's like a fancy mall. I don't know how much is left in there, but you can go over to Union Station. There's some shops there. You know, it takes you, like, you can go across the street to like the World War I museum and you know, a couple other things, or you can take the streetcar and go different places, like up to River City Market, where there's a bunch of shops to go shopping. Or go to the Steamboat Arabia Museum. That's a place. It's like a sunken steamboat thing, kind of like the Titanic, I guess. So there's some stuff to do up there, you know, connected to the Westin. So it's like, I was like, just kind of go do my own thing at my own pace. Sounds pretty groovy, baby. So I'm gonna take the luxury week in a hotel by myself. Is what I'm gonna do. So I guess after, you know, getting back to work and having to deal with people, I'm just already like, yeah, I'll take some alone time in a luxury hotel with no one else around, just me and my silence. It's good. Hopefully not the Doctor Who silence, but I wouldn't know anyway. So, right, until I started making marks on myself, then I knew I'm in trouble. But other than that, that's that. Oh yeah, I still have that taste test to do. I probably am not going to get to it today. There's a special kind of jerky that I got down at Hot Springs on this trip. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the video. I believe I posted a picture on the Facebook fan group. So there's a special jerky I need to try. But I don't think I'm going to get to that today. I think I might want to... I got a present for Ralphie, too, since it's technically his birthday month. You know, so, and I as far as I know, they're going to be there this weekend, so wrap his present and maybe take a nap, maybe, because Mom's coming later today after work to pick me up, but she said it wouldn't be earlier than 4:30, so I got some time. But anyway, that's that for the week. And then next week, it'll be back to normal, you know, doing this on Fridays. It'll probably be later in the day. Excuse me. Since, you know, I will be back to working Parks and Rec. I'll get home and maybe take a little power nap and then go do 4 more hours of work. And then crash out, maybe. So who knows how late it will be on Fridays. It won't be first thing in the morning, that's for sure. But it will be next Friday. So other than that, that's what's going on around here. So looking forward to it. Who knows? Whatever. But I'll definitely see you for what I see you.